Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant. So Quant is definitely probably the most promising looking coin, maybe with Matic, at the moment, of the more meaningful coins where we could possibly say the low is already in. Still would like to see next a 3-wave move down, but it could be that we've reached a stage of exhaustion now of this uptrend. Need to observe this closer, but what I can tell you is that definitely all the signs are confirming that the low is in here. I mean, we reached the target area again here. You know, these areas highlighted in yellow, I mentioned it countless times before, but they are not there for fun. They are long-term accumulation levels, usually between the 88.7 and the 78.6% fib level. We reached that area. This is a possible turnaround area, actually an area where Quant needs to turn around, because if it doesn't, the only choice it has is to go below the 88.7% fib level, which is not a good place to be. So you would reasonably expect at the latest at the 88.7% a coin to reverse, which Quant did in this yellow area, that we've been talking about before for a long time. And it came into it, it reversed, and this uptrend that we're currently seeing here is so far the strongest one that we've seen in this whole downtrend. So 180%, that means something. Here, this was only a 90%. Here, this was only a 50%. So you can see that definitely things are changing. So it's all working out, the whole TA. Impulse down in this 5-wave move in a wave C to finish off the wave 2 here, the larger correction. Turn around in this yellow area. Always reversal area. Of course it doesn't work out 100% of the time, but this is the area where you would expect, with the highest likelihood, a coin to turn around. So again, they are not there for fun. And I always say, if anybody's complaining you missed the boat, don't complain, because this is the area. I can't tell you to buy. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is where I always believe those coins are turning around. And fair enough, some coins dropped even below it, which is not a good sign. That's what it is, but here Quant is one of the coins that adhered very well to it. Strong reaction to the 88.7% fib level. Is it guaranteed that we go up from here? No. What we always want to see now is another larger correction down in a C wave, because I think we could have done the A and B already, and we are now moving down in the C wave. Let's take a look. We take a look at these scenarios now. Good is though that we are currently holding above the $92 level. Now, it could be that we're not going to hold this in this wave 2 now. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can definitely count an impulsive wave up here. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means what we are now up to is we're waiting for a correction to the downside. As long as we are above this trend line, it's probably not happening. Because what could also happen, you see this trend line here, what could also happen is that what we are currently doing here, just take that out, go to the 1-hour chart, we see it in a bit more detail. What is currently happening? So this could be the 5th wave of the larger wave 1. We would now expect a wave 2 correction. At least we need to be on high alert for that, and I explain why. We need to be on high alert for a correction to the downside, because in a wave 2, which is consisting of A, B, C, and we could have already done the A, the B, an overshooting wave B, and would now see the C wave, we would naturally come down, I would say, at least to the 50% fib retracement. That would be at $78. There is a chance to reverse already at 87, the 38.2. But if it reverses higher, it's probably not a wave 2. That's what we're waiting for. At least need to be on high alert. I can't guarantee this is already playing out. It would need to break that trend line for that to get better confirmation and go below $95. Then I think if we go below 95, making a new low and going here down. This could also be from an Elliott wave count point of view. This could just be the first. No, 1 second. So we could have, this wave 5 in itself consists obviously of 5 waves. So what I don't know yet, if this is already the 5th wave, we can count this as an impulse, or if this is only the first wave of a 5th wave, then this was the second wave of a fifth wave. Now we'll be in the third wave of a fifth wave, then there will be a 4 and a 5. So something like this, basically an extended wave 5. That can of course happen. That is what I don't know. That's what is uncertain at the moment. That is what is uncertain. I would say best confirmation that this is actually playing out would be a move above 112, yeah, and not something like this where you only have a wick to the upside, a substantial one where we would obviously retest it from above. Here the retest clearly failed, which is actually a sign of weakness, which is why I think the ABC scenario could really be working out here, because this was not really a sign of strength what's happening here. So again, this is the two scenarios we are up to. So far this is all worked out. Yeah, told you above $92 we can see a move to 115, 116. That is what was reached here. Unfortunately we came down quite strongly here once more, so some stop losses might have triggered if you move them to the upside. But these are the two scenarios we're up and against. So for now we can focus actually on higher prices if we stay above $95. But as soon as we go below 95, I think then we could see those fips that I showed you just now, and then we can be more certain that wave 5 is already finished. And we can also take a look at some of the indicators to see, you know, what do they say? How can they help us? So what we could do, we go to the 4 hour, because it's all more sort of short-term thing. Let's see if we actually, yeah, we start at the 4 hour. So volume has declined. Okay, volume has declined. This was real, which is positive, but since then volume has declined. So there's not a lot of volume in the market, especially this weekend. Yeah, so we might just see a little bit of sideways movement on the weekend before we see a decision here. So we still have a long signal on the 4 hour, which is good. Still above 50 here on the RSI, which is good. Now the MACD is definitely turning down, and if this translates over to the daily, this could trigger it to be pushed down and give some bearish momentum. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, here on the daily it's now starting to possibly reverse. I mean, we still make higher highs on the MACD, so at the moment this is all still going higher, but the increase in momentum is slowing down already. You can see that. In fact, on the 4 hour, I probably just missed that, but on the 4 hour we clearly see a bearish divergence. So that would also confirm my view that we are probably rather going down from here, but to get confirmation we need to go below $95 or at least break that trend line to the downside, because you can see we make higher highs on the price chart and we make lower highs on the RSI, which is here a clear bearish divergence. Okay, so be ready for something that is going to reverse to the downside. On the 1 hour chart you can see this even clearer. Yeah, we make here a slightly higher high and we make a lower high, just indicating the momentum is decreasing. The momentum is decreasing. So again, we are now in a range between 112, I would say 116 and 95, but a move above the previous closed candle here at $112 would, in my opinion, indicate that we can have another push to the upside. A move below 95 will confirm here the weakness in the chart, and we can see it turning down on the 1 hour. We can see it turning down on the MACD now as well on the 1 hour. The RSI, bearish divergence. We don't have a short signal here yet, but that is always a bit delayed. So you can also see this as a triangle, possibly, yeah. Getting into the apex, there will be a decision moment here. So this is what we need to wait for, possibly, because it's weekend, yeah. So we might see a bit of sideways movement. And if you're in a pattern like this, in such a triangle, that might actually, if we make it a little bit more like this, be a triangle within a triangle, then you would normally wait for the breakout anyway. But we need to be on high alert. This could without a problem go to the downside because of the bearish divergence and the Elliott wave count as well. But that we are in a triangle is confirmed here by this decline in volume, and afterwards you can usually see a spike into a certain direction. So be ready here for a breakout. You know, if you do any short-term trading, you should always wait for the breakout anyway. if you're a long-term investor, you would probably have already bought in this target range, I believe. That is obviously up to you. All right, so hopefully you liked the update about Quant. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.